The Blob. This game is already 12 years old. Since 2008 when it first came out. To a Nicktoons company, THQ made a few interestingly good games, like the SpongeBob games, tag games, Fairy Odd Parents, Danny Phantom games, most of them. And then comes the Blob. The game is pretty simple. You're playing in the Blob, not the word the Blob, not to confuse the title from the original movie The Blob 1958 and remake 1988, which I'll get to another time. Anyhow, it's plain and simple. You're playing the Blob that covers everything because of the evil, Comrade Black. Yes, that's his name, the one with the general hat that sends his evil inks to wipe out all the colors and make it to a boring, dull, depressing place. But luckily our hero, the Blob, is there to recover designs, and while some other characters besides the Blob have other people to help him on his way, like Skeeter will make the Blob jump wall to walls. The Proof, aka Professor, will help the Blob with the coloring session. Same goes to artists Artie, and Beth is the muscle. Artie's the female green one that likes to cover everything. You do these side missions to cover Bloodhouse buildings and fight a few inkies by slamming at them. And you hit to that transforming orb that'll brighten things up. And you have to hit to these colorful creatures that crawl around to give you more boost. The more colors you collect, the more upgrades, the Blob becomes a bit huger and a little bit faster. But be careful, if you fall into the water, the Blob will lose his colors. And make sure you get the time limit, or the time is up and you have to start all over again. This game is plain and easy, as long as you know how to control the Wii remote or the nunchuck. I've never beaten this game once before. It's actually pretty fun. You'll spend like hours to complete these long stages. It'll take you like a whole hour each to complete, because everything that surrounds you is huge. And not only that, you have to cover the buildings, you have to find some hidden items to 100% the game as well. And make sure you get like the high score on how much this game is really fun for little kids. Because it is fun for kids. I do like the hip and jazz music and beautiful backgrounds. And you have to make sure you got the least amount of colors of numbers you got. Because every time you handle these missions, you have to choose a random color to make sure it's perfectly very complexable. There are several levels that you have to complete this game in a perfectly good timing section. The blob is actually really quite enjoyable. Oh, if you're bored and you think everything's all black and white, just add a few colors into it and it's actually downright fun. You can color the citizens too that are trapped inside combat blacks in suits. The best thing about this game is the animated cutscenes are really done and really well made it. Is this game worth it? Absolutely yes. It's actually really fun to do. So if you love coloring, this will be your favorite one to do. So, to not give too much away from this game's storyline and how it ends, you have to play the game for yourself, how well made it is. So I give the blob game. The reason why I say first game, because we're going to talk about the sequel. I give the blob 8 out of 10 on how much fun it is. It is totally worth your money. And here we are, the sequel. After many years, we actually get the Blob 2. And I had to admit that the sequel is a little better than the first one. And better soundtrack. In the sequel, it does exactly the same thing. In but different backgrounds. The evil Comrade Black is at it again. After the Blob defeated him in the first game, he seeks revenge. And then everything becomes all black and white once again. And our hero has to cover everything in a perfect order. This time in this sequel, we get a multiplayer where you can play pink and add colors to the background, which can be fun. And just like in the first game, you have to do exactly the same thing, color or the background. But this time it won't be so easy for our hero, the Blob, because you have to handle many challenges on the way and more upgrades to get you unlock all the special abilities. The speed boost, shield, upgrade for Pinky, which is the new main character of this game. You finding the ideas is clicking swirlies throughout these levels. Making sure you get the gold and browns to beat the game 100%. It's actually pretty fun. Too bad I got tired of playing this game multiple times. It's just like Epic Mickey 2, Power 2, which I'll get to those ones pretty soon. In this game's quality, cutscenes got even better. Even though they look exactly the same but dark shades. This time this game gets like new challenges. Like that one for example. You can have ability to float to the side and use your color. or and hit some switches. Collect those round color orbs, which I find interestingly fun to do. And you can shake the controller if you're playing this on a wireless controller for the PS3, Xbox 360, even on the Wii and Wii U. Wait. This game came out in 2011. Never mind. Also, be careful with the black ink. That'll hurt the blob, and they'll lose that color, and you have to wipe it off with water. You can hit crates by hitting the speed boost. And like in the last game, you had to do these challenges and then find hidden time. And if you're playing this game on easy or normal mode, there are like a few bosses in this game, only 2 of them, which I'll, well, not show during this review. But to its credit, this game is really, really fun to do. But this time you'll handle like more tougher challenges, like avoiding the hypnotic powers of the blobs in color, or if he'll dunk himself into water or ink when he's hypnotized. The Blob 2 is meant for other kids as well. I remember enjoying this sequel. Oh, it's actually really fun. When you're playing a big huge round blob with bunny ears. And lots of buttons and avoiding deadly traps. And avoiding those white block things out of racist colors. This one has more new challenges on the way. Destroying more crates and getting more upgrades in this game than the first one. And hit that torrential beam to restore colors once again. So I think both of these games were perfectly great. And I'm glad they brought back the Blob for the PS4 or Xbox One and the Switch. And to have great upgrades. Each for a young mascot that never got a third game in the near future. Or like most forgotten video game heroes, did not get a franchise. But this one, no intention to be the greatest one of them all. Also, I like how you get to use the rainbow color for ability to color everything inside. Well, all I can say is, if you love playing games with colors, this one you'll slightly enjoy both of them when you want to color characters and backgrounds. The Blob will be one heck of a franchise to have fun with. So I give the Blob 2 a bit better than the first one, a 9 out of 10. And it's already been 15 minutes into this video, so see you guys in the next review of long forgotten video game histories. See you then, folks. If you like and subscribe, and like an awesome cool guy, and I'll catch you then. See ya!